Sometimes I go to slide the pointer, but never mind. But I don't look at the keypad. I look at the board, which I'm not very bright at doing this. That's a problem. I could not drive an airplane. Anyway. You know what bugs me about an airplane? That brings up, this is normal stock bare bones broadcasting, radio broadcast. Well, I was told once sitting in the cockpit, I was 747. I sat in the cockpit once at 747 at Portland Airport and United Airways. It did. I won't get any more into that. That was only here. Just me. Anyway, I was told then that the computer takes the plane off and lands it. Then how in God's name are these captains having so much problem when the computer does the whole work anyway? She told me that they line it up at the runway, push a button, the computer does everything. Everything. Takes plane off. According to that lady, the computer actually responded to the tower more than the pilot did. And the computer landed the plane, responding to the tower. What in God's name is the news full of? What? And here I read the paper today that the airlines are so far over, what's the word? Their operating costs exceed their intake. In other words, they're running in the red at billions of dollars. In the red. How are they running in the red at billions of dollars? How is that? How can they? How can something run billions of dollars in the red? How? Have you ever wondered about that? And I was told the computer does everything and everyone's getting in trouble. And I'm horrified to go to the airport, because certainly they're going to misunderstand me and you'll never hear about me again. Who? We disavow knowing anything about him. Yeah. I went, Balding, to the courtesy telephone. No, they wouldn't even come and touch me. I'm sure of that. They wouldn't even get near me. Go to that telephone. Spalding, we know we can see you, Spalding. Go! Get over it. Spalding, you're not getting out of here. One, to that telephone. Do what I tell you. And I'd finally walk over to the telephone and I'd go, hello? Who in God's name do you think you are? That's the first. That'd be the first thing you'd hear over that receiver. Who in God's name? I've seen it in a movie! You think this is any different? Not a bit. So I don't go to the airport. Because what would I tell them? I am the king of... So what, Spalding? So what? We know you're the king of Jews. Don't give me that crap. Not even start there, Spalding. Now who in God's name, king of the Jews, do you think you are? I am the greatest one among you. I am the serpent of you all. That's right, Spalding. That's exactly right. Don't ever forget it, Spalding. Now get the hell out of the airport. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hang up the receiver, walk straight to the gate, and get out. Yes, sir. And you'd hear a pin drop in the airport. And everybody would know. And I'd have to walk to the gate and leave. And then they'd have a little plane there waiting for me, and the guards would say, get in. They'd take me thousands of feet in the air. They'd say, well, Spalding, you asked for this. You know, I'm not very good. I've never done this. I've seen it on TV, and I'd try. I would spray. Oh, yeah, I'd slow her up all I could. Ooh, I'd be doing some gliding. I've never done it, but I know you can because I saw him. It don't look that tricky to me. You just stick your legs and hands out, and away you go, right? No problem. And maybe, who knows how you'll hit. You never know. You Kiwi time. I will slap the mat with all I have. So I got this plan, so I don't go near an airport. Well, in case, just in case, they grab me some night and force me in there. Get in there. Now! And they'll force me in there to frame me. I warned you. I mean, I blew the whistle on them. And I want you to make sure that my children get the insurance. Because you can easily sue somebody for this. Do you think I imagine these kinds of things? Do you think I just let my imagination run too wild? I remember an airport where I used to take my family for fun. I never was questioned and no one looked at me with risk. Even when I screwed up in that cockpit of that airplane, I wasn't treated with risk. They knew how a dumbass I am when they didn't treat me with risk, and they didn't mistreat me a bit, and had a wonderful flight. Sure did. United Airlines was quite a place at one time. Very fun place. Very fun. Very fun. Reasonable. Always got your luggage. You could ride an airplane. I'm sorry I did because I realized what a chance I was taking. I thought, oh, these guys won't wreck the plane. I'm horrified. Are you horrified to get in an airplane? Horrified. Virtually horrified. When I sit there and just, yes sir, yes sir. You know I'm going to comply. I'm into complying. Very much. Whatever you say, I do. How am I doing? Fine, fine, fine. Would you like it? Yes sir, I would thank you. And no problem. Horrified. When you're horrified, do you comply? Usually you do. Yep. So I comply. No problem. I can behave any way they want. I know whatever behavior they want, I got it. No problem. And my mind is clean. I mean, I'm a complier, so I got no problem. There is a thing called a misunderstanding, though, of one wink. You winked! Got some of them. Tell me you had something in your eye. Don't even make them stories up, boy. I saw you wink. What are you trying to do? Who are you signaling? Who? So, and I could get something in my eye. What if I did this? I saw you made a gesture, didn't you? Captain! He's screwing with the crew! I saw him! I saw him, he was screwing, he gave me the finger. What? Why did you, I didn't, I read, So, I mean, I've seen these things in movies, I know how people look like me get framed. I read about it in the paper. The fuel is too expensive, you can't afford the crew. You're very much at risk of getting in that airport and getting on that contraption. Where? And it's not the government's fault at all. Not all. It's way over their head and everybody's head, quite frankly. I think it's just a big misunderstanding in the staff. And it's just going, woof, 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 whoa, just, whoa, and they're just all there. Whoa! And not the government's fault. Yea, United States staff government. One of me. Whoa! I mean, as soon as you get involved there, your mind is going, whoa! Whoa! Can you imagine how they try to sleep? Whoa! What's wrong, honey? No. You got any warm milk? Oh, wow. Something like that, I'll bet. Something like that going on. You know how it is behind the scenes. Oh, I'm glad I'm retired and did something else for a living, boy.